Hi guys, this is Rose with Pertain to Rose. How are you today? I'm going to try and lift my phone up just a hair here. Um, so today I want to talk, I know I did a video with Tony Pulver about detoxing, and I wanted to show you one of the things I like to do. And I try to do this early in the day because it gives me energy. If I do it late in the evening, I have energy when I'm trying to go to sleep. So I take a glass of water. Now this is filtered water from my fridge, through the filtration system of my fridge. And I heated my water up. So I didn't make it hot, but I made it warm. And the reason for that is because I'm going to put some honey into it. Now, this is not organic honey, but it's raw strain clover honey. Now I'm visiting, so I don't have my normal stuff. So I want to tell you, there's some really huge health benefits to doing this. And when you see how to do this, it is so easy. And the reason why I warm up my water is because I'm going to add just about a teaspoon of honey to my water. And honey takes a little bit to dissolve. So if your water is warm, and you can add ice later to it, if that's what you want to do. I like to put the honey in my water and I stir it up really well. Then I take, if you want a little extra energy through the day, this is great for energy, Bragg's apple cider vinegar. Now, you've probably seen a dozen videos on this. Take it and shake it up really good. Make sure you get the one that has the stuff floating around in the bottom. That there is the mother, what they call the mother. It's the mother germ. And you always see stuff floating around the bottle. But this is organic, raw, and unfiltered apple cider vinegar. And Bragg's is probably the best I've ever bought. And that's why I use it. I've tried other vinegars and it like strips everything out of you. So you don't want to do this before you take your vitamins or right after you take your vitamins or before or after you take your medicine. I get up, I take my vitamins, whatever medicine I need early. And then I wait an hour or two before I do this. Now, you can get up and do this first, but I would wait at least a half an hour, if not more, before you take your vitamins or medicine. Or if you take them first, wait. Wait about a half an hour or an hour before you do this. Because you don't want this to strip out what you already have in you. And that's why I prefer to wait a couple hours. I try to make sure it gets into my system first. Get my medicine and my vitamins in my... Because Bragg's apple cider vinegar cleans out your colon and your liver and your kidneys, and cleans out your intestines, your small and your large intestines, and it gets that mother into you along with the honey. It gets in, it soaks in, and it goes to work for you. Now this, I use about a teaspoon of this too. You can add to your preference because some people think it's a little strong. I like to do the same amount of vinegar that I do the honey. Sometimes I go a little stronger. But I can tell you why I started doing this. This is a fantastic detox. But the reason why I started doing this was because I had severe arthritis. And in the wintertime, my hands would cramp up like this. And I couldn't even unlock my knuckles. My knuckles would swell, they would hurt. And then when I would come indoors, they would burn. And if I tried washing my hands under warm water, it would severely burn even more. Like, the pain was unbearable. And it took a while before I could open my hands again. I had it severely in my feet, my knees, my lower back, my elbows, my fingers were the worst. And I also had it, believe it or not, in my neck bones. And it would just hurt so bad in my neck. But my hands were so severe. So this is one little thing I started doing with this. And I started drinking it every day. And you know what? After about 6 to 8 weeks, my arthritis started going away. My complexion cleared up. My hair started feeling softer. My skin felt softer. I always had the dry and then the oily. You know, I'd have the oily and then the dry, and you know, the oily slash dry here, and you know, I had all these different patches, and my skin always felt uneven, like, you know, the texture of my skin. It actually cleared a lot of that up. So I did it for probably, I don't know, total I think I did it for almost 3 months straight every day. And then I took a break from it. Now I'm going back to it because I'm starting to feel again, even though it's summertime, I'm starting to feel those little aches and pains coming back. And, oh, sorry, I hit the table. You know, it was such a blessing to use this. And then I bought a book on Bragg's to explain all the health benefits. I cannot believe the rejuvenating abilities that apple cider vinegar and raw, unfiltered organic honey has on your body. It is a lot. I'm gonna drink some. It's like a nice little tea. You can drink it cold or hot. I just warm the water just to dissolve the honey well. I don't do it every day anymore, but when I start feeling like, I think I need to do another detox. This is one of my little detoxes. And things change. You know, my vitamins work better. My medicine works better. You know, I can feel the effects of things easier, you know. Now when I take my iron pills, I'm like, oh, that iron's definitely going to work, because the apple cider vinegar gets rid of all those chemicals in your body and all the stuff that's sticking to the walls of your intestines. It helps clean all that out. It cleans out the liver and the kidneys and stuff and the bladder. You know, it makes you function better. So I do it. I don't do a lot, and I don't drink much more than, they say, about 8 ounces. I have more than 8 ounces here, just because I enjoy it, and it really does help. And I just took notice to better things. The first couple times I tried it, I noticed extra wax in my ears and a lot of hard sleepers coming out of my eyes. Now, have you ever had a sleeper that was like hard? You went to wipe it out of your eye and it's like a little ball and it's hard. I didn't know what that was. But it's all this stuff that gets in there, into your tear ducts, and it builds up. It's like a calcium buildup or something. The apple cider vinegar was actually getting that stuff out. And I did not, it was going to work in all the little different places in my body. I don't have neck pains anymore. I haven't had neck pains. Once in a while I'll feel like, oh, my neck kind of feels like it needs cracked, but it actually does really well. And I don't have the pain anymore. Thank you, Jesus. I do pray, too. I do pray. I don't have the knee pains. Now, if I got down on the floor on my hands and knees for a while, then I might have an issue getting back up. But I noticed that was another issue that I noticed that's starting to creep back in, is trying to get up. And I'm only 57. I shouldn't be having these problems yet. I really shouldn't. So I started noticing different things like that. They're trying to get up from a chair that's low to the ground, and it's like, oh, tried to get out of a friend's car, and their car was so low to the ground, I felt like I had to roll out of it to get out of the car. I'm like, it really was very odd to me. And I thought, okay, time to go in and do another detox. Time to clean out some of that bad stuff. And I've been doing really good. So I've been using less plastics. Getting away from using cellophane and tin foil and styrofoam. Things that, you know, especially when it's heated, it gets right into your food and into your drinks. And uh, trying to get away from using bottled water and stuff like that. I've been doing really, really well with it. I've been more conscious of what I am doing. I've been trying to go barefoot a little bit more. You know, the clothes I'm wearing, I'm trying to wear a little bit more cotton than what I normally wear, because when you wear clothes, especially dyed clothes, you know, your skin, the skin on your body is the biggest organ on your body, is your skin. It's saturating everything, the dyes and the chemicals up. It's like pulls it right in. And you kind of notice that your heels get dry, your elbows get dry and cracked. Uh, those are usually good indications. You know, you might be low on iron, but you may need to detox. You may need to get some of that crap out of your body. And you know what builds up? It becomes like a sludge in there, you know. So now your body's not absorbing the vitamins. You know, certain vitamins get absorbed into different areas of your body. Some absorb when it hits your stomach. Some absorb in your intestinal tract, your small intestines and your large intestines, depending on what kind of vitamin is. Like iron gets, you know, absorbed through the intestines. Some gets absorbed from, you know, different areas, your colon area, you know. So vitamins go to work in different parts of your body where it gets absorbed. But if you have sludge built up, it's sort of like your heart arteries get built up and it gets calcium calcified, or it gets that rough stuff on the outside, and then your artery walls get really, really tiny. It's the same thing with your intestines. It gets built up. That's why if you eat a lot of popcorn, remember the skins off the kernels? They section cut themselves to your intestines. Keep that in mind. They're there for a very long time. This may help get them out and clean that out. You know, I have Crohn's and irritable bowel syndrome. And I don't talk a lot about it. I mean, who wants to talk about those kind of issues on video? Not me. But I notice when I do this, I seem to do much better, because it's cleaning out things that has been, you know, people have little polyps or little polyps, little pockets in there where seeds and stuff get trapped up in. This gets in there and cleans them out too. You know, different things. So it's something that you may want to consider doing, especially if you have arthritis. I could not believe it really did work for my arthritis. I was thinking, well, how long does something like that take to work to get into your joints? I was very surprised. 6 to 8 weeks, and the Bragg's apple cider vinegar really did start its process. Now, they have many different kinds, and you may have to look. I go for the regular organic with the mothering. You'll see the fermented stuff here on the bottom. That's how you know. That's why you always shake it up, because you want that. That mother germ is so super good for you. Your body's like, ooh, gotta have it. Gotta have it. And you can tell when you're low on your vitamins too. Another thing to think about. So I noticed that I was getting low on my iron. You know, my hair was extremely dry and crunchy, and my skin was getting dry. I was low on my iron. But another symptom I had was all of a sudden I was craving liver. Liver and onions. Absolutely love it. I craved it for about 2 weeks. So that there tells me, okay, your body really is low on iron. So I have been taking iron pills. And I did notice my hair is getting softer. It really is. But this here will definitely help you. And it's fast and easy, something you can do at home. You're not paying a fortune. Now, the Bragg's apple cider vinegar is a little expensive for a vinegar, but you're only using a teaspoon or a tablespoon at once. And you can actually use a little bit more if you can pellet it. Now, once in a while, if I'm eating like French fries or something, I might sprinkle a little bit this over my French fries. The vinegar cuts the fat in half. So that's an added benefit. It helps you lose weight. It cuts down the fats, the fat cells in your body. Just same way with garlic. Garlic does that too. So you might want to think, oh, incorporate some garlic into your body somehow. Or if you don't eat garlic, maybe start taking garlic tablets. You don't even have to take them every day if you don't want to. Do what you can handle. But this here, I would do it every day, at least once a day, for about 6 to 8 weeks, and then kind of journal it. Mark down where you notice differences. And you might want to write down the first day, these are all my issues, and write down all your issues. And then maybe a week later, write in there, okay, I see a little improvement, my elbows don't feel as rough, or my heels don't seem as dry, or, start writing down every week things that you notice. Mine, it took about 6 to 8 weeks, and all of a sudden the pain started going away, and my knuckles, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is the best. And you know what? It took quite a bit before that came back once I stopped the apple cider vinegar. So it took a long time to come back. And I didn't keep with it, all the time. You don't need to do it every day. I would initially to, do that initial detox and feel the difference. If it's a little too strong for you, make it a little weaker. Add a little bit more water than normal, and maybe a little less vinegar, and maybe a little bit more honey. Try to use honey in a glass jar, and try to get the raw, organic, unfiltered honey if you can. Try to, because that's the best for you, This one here is in plastic. This is how my sister had bought it. But I try to buy it in glass jars when I can. If you can't find it in the store, maybe you can find a local farmer that sells it and buy it from him. And honey's a little expensive too, but you know what? Honey lasts a long time. And if you start substituting a little honey instead of sugar all the time, you can see a lot of benefits from it. Now, you can buy apple cider vinegar pills and take them, and they're good for weight loss. And I tried them for a while, but I didn't see all the benefits of it when I was doing the Brags. When I did the Brags, that's when I seen the biggest benefits and the most stuff that really seriously helped me. So I'm hoping this little thing help you out. And if you have arthritis or really dry, crispy hair, or dry heels, or dry skin, or just different issues, that you may want to try, or maybe you have an a bowel issue that you might want to try to clear up. Try doing this, or if you just need some energy in the mornings to keep you going, think about it. Just remember, don't take it close to any times where you're taking your vitamins or your minerals, because you don't want to wash that stuff out. You want to take it and then, wait a while before you take your medicine or vitamins, or take your vitamins and medicine and then wait a while and take the apple cider vinegar. You'll see huge changes. And within a couple months, that was big for me to see it that quick. I'm thinking arthritis, if you want arthritis to go away, it's going to take years. No, it took less than 2 months for me, or about 2 months. That's a big change. That was dramatic. Now I can go out and shovel snow. My hands still hurt, but it's not as bad and it's more manageable. What a blessing. That is a true blessing for me. I'm out, guys. I love you so much. I hope you got something out of this, and I truly appreciate it. If you would like, comment, subscribe to my show, and I will see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.